So I'm Deb, My Maine Gardens, and I'm here with my friend Heather Massey, and we have a really special um, garden to show you today. We are at Sarah's house, which is located in Holden, Maine. And if you're not familiar with Holden or with Maine, sort of in between like Bangor, Ellsworth, Bar Harbor.
Yeah.
You have to kind of drive through Holden. Most people, if they're heading to Bar Harbor, they're driving by the house.
Yep.
So if you hear a lot of traffic, it's because it's Friday afternoon in July, and a lot of people are heading to Maine for the weekend and for their vacations, which is awesome. But we're not here to talk about that. We're here to talk about Sarah's house and the beautiful gardens that are here.
Yeah.
And after we talk, I'll take you on a garden tour. But let's start with, what is Sarah's house?
So Sarah's house is a nonprofit, and we offer free overnight accommodations for people traveling 30 miles or more to get cancer treatment here in the Bangor area.
And I have to tell you, I get very emotional out here because the way Sarah's house started is just a remarkable, beautiful story. So could you share that with us?
Absolutely. So Sarah Robinson was a young mother that was diagnosed with cancer, and she was getting treatment here in Brewer. And while she was getting treatment, she met a couple of ladies that were traveling 2.5 hours each way to get treatment every day. So she knew how she felt after getting treatment and how hard that would be if you had to do that. So being an Old Town Rotarian, she took it to her Old Town Rotary Club and talked about it, and they came together with the Bangor Rotary Club and a bunch of community and businesses and bought what used to be Fox Run Furniture and remodeled it into Sarah's house.
And I love, I just think about her a lot because we all know somebody, or perhaps yourself or us, have been through cancer treatment and been on that journey. I can't diminish it. I can't find the right word to describe how hard that is.
Absolutely.
On yourself, on family, on your friends. Just your life is completely turned upside down. And while she's going through treatment and facing her own challenges and her own mortality, she took the time and she channeled her energy into helping other people.
Absolutely.
Which is just, like, if we could all do that in our life.
Absolutely. And actually, when you get over to the garden and take video of it, you'll see one of the benches. It says something along the lines of, "It was in the hardest time of my life that I found my true purpose. At the end of my life that I found my true purpose," or something like that. It's a direct quote from Sarah, and it's so true.
Oh my gosh. But her legacy lives on. Her life lives on through this house.
Absolutely.
Through these gardens.
And Sarah loved flowers too, so
yeah.
That's why that garden is so important. And people go out there and it's just such a sense of peace and serenity. Even like after a while, you'll notice you don't even hear that traffic anymore because it's like you're in your own little world out there. It's so beautiful.
It is, and I'm going to take you out there. And I also love the fact that it's maintained by volunteers.
Yes. Yep, all of that work, it was planted by volunteers, and that was when we first opened 10 years ago, and so now it's a big, beautiful, mature garden and has been maintained by volunteers the entire time.
And we were just walking around, and there's bees and butterflies, and it just is a very peaceful environment. And we're sitting under this beautiful gazebo that's here, so guests can come out and just relax and read. And what do your guests say about the gardens, or how do they enjoy the gardens?
Yeah, they love it. It depends on the guests. So we have some guests that take a book and go out there and read. We have guests that just sit out there every morning with their coffee. We have guests that ask us if they can deadhead and weed because it's therapeutic for them,
I can relate to that. Yeah.
So it really just depends on the guest, but we will let them enjoy it in any way that they want to.
Yeah. And if you are in the area, are you always looking for volunteers to help in the gardens?
We are looking. A couple of our volunteers have kind of had like life events where they're not as available anymore, so we are looking for a few more. They meet on Wednesday nights at 5 o'clock, and they all get out there and make a plan and get it done.
I love that this is such a community center, really.
Absolutely. Yeah. As much as we can make it, we are here to support them in every way that we can.
And I do want to mention too that you're not related to gardens, but important is your fundraising to actually expand the facility, if you will.
Yep, absolutely. So we're in the process of raising $1.6 million to get an elevator and an addition that will have 4 ADA bedrooms, and then enclose that fire escape there so that it's accessible even in the winter time. And it's important, you know, we have nights that we could be full, but we're not, because people can't make it up the stairs after having treatment. It takes a lot out of you, so it's something we need to do to support Maine cancer patients even further.
Yeah, I love that. And I'm also looking at some incredible hydrangeas right now.
Yes, they're beautiful, aren't they? Yeah, but I told you that front garden is beautiful too.
Yeah, it's gorgeous. So we'll do a walkabout. There's a hummingbird.
Oh, nice.
Trust us, there was a hummingbird. And you have been here at this house for how long as the
2
executive
years.
director?
So since 2023. Yep.
What is it that, like, what's the most rewarding part of it for you?
Oh, it's definitely the getting able to spend time with the guests.
Yeah.
You know, talking to them. My sister has cancer. She has stage 4 lung cancer, so I can relate to them on all those levels, just like you can.
Yep.
So I love spending time with them, talking to them, helping them figure out ways to get things done that they need to. That's the most rewarding part. Even on the hardest days, even on the days you're here to 8 o'clock at night or whatever, you know what I mean? It's worth it.
Yeah.
Because you're helping people.
Yeah. Well, that's your sister and
Oh,
you.
thank you.
I can relate to that.
Yeah, absolutely.
It's tough.
Yeah.
Anyway, it's a wonderful place, and I'll take you on a walkabout. And thank you to you. Thank you to all the volunteers
Absolutely.
who just have created this truly an oasis.
Yeah.
And no doubt it's really helpful for your guests to just have a peaceful, beautiful place, especially after, you know, a day of receiving chemo or radiation. And oh my gosh, yeah.
Absolutely. Yeah, people come and they just lay out here or go out in the garden. You know, just gives them a bunch of different spaces to feel comfortable.
Wonderful.
Yeah.
Sarah's house. You have a website.
Yep, sarahshouseofmaine.org.
sarahshouseofmaine.org.
Yep.
So check it out. And thank you for joining us. Thank you, Heather. And let's go check out the gardens.
Okay.
All right.
Thank you.
Thank you. Yay!
Thank you so
Oh,
much.
you're wonderful.
I appreciate it.
Thank you.